multicultural strategy update. Jimmy, would you like to move that?
Yeah, I'm happy to move.
And I'll let you speak to it as well. Would someone like to second it? Andrew?
I give you a comment.
Please.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah. As the chair of City Council Multicultural Working Party, I'm delighted that the feedback from the draft multicultural strategy consultation is positive and full support from the majority of the community and the individuals. I myself attended 3 workshops, Inform, University of Canterbury, and the Christchurch Multicultural Council. I have a strong feeling that majority of the attendees should let this thought that this strategic document is very crucial for Council take a lead to give people a sense of belonging, as well as give everyone equal opportunity to access the Council's information and the services. My view, the key successful factor, which means the welcome and supported by majority of the community individuals, is due to this high-level strategic document is based on the partnership between the City Council and the wider community, especially the Multicultural Working Party consists of fellow councillors and the community leaders to establish this document. And also this document is the Council in response to the wider the community request for the last 25 years. So I'm also delighted that Mana Whenua has been get involved to review and amend this draft strategic document to make this document as a living document and will be presented to the Te Honga committee meeting in November of this year. Initial stage, I have a little bit disappointed because why I thought that this term council we will adopt this document. However, Mana Whenua to review and have a proper amendment, that's very, very crucial because based on our vision, we respect the Treaty of Waitangi. That's very crucial. So I accept this kind of the situation. So I look forward to this final strategic document to be presented to the Council approve as soon as possible. That's way if we can approve at the end, probably before Christmas, that's best, rather than the next year. And for the further implementation of the action plan for the next 5 years. Finally, I still would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to all the working group members and the staffs, my fellow councillor Andrew, Yanni, Glenn, and myself, eternal members Zion, Patrick, Catherine, Eken, Machura, Josiah, Winky, and Nana, and all the council staff, Claire, Esther, Patria, Katie, Georgie, Gabriel, and Kakahora. So thank you.
Thank you. Andrew. Oh, sorry, and Phil and Glenn.
Thank you. I'd just like to echo the comments that Councillor Chen has made, and I'd also like to, in addition to recognising the contribution that the working group members, including those external members, have made. It's been an excellent process, and Councillor Chen has made an excellent job of chairing that working group and bringing this whole piece of work together. But this really, where it's got to, is around taking a bit of extra time to end up with a strategy which is really excellent and fit for the future and fit for purpose. I think out of taking the extra time to get the further input from the Te Hononga Papatipu Runanga Committee and the advice of Kaharo and Gabriel, our cultural advisors, we'll end up with something which is going to be so much better as a result, rather than rushing this to get it completed in this council term and not getting that extra input. So my belief is that the extra time taken will result in some real added value to this strategy, which will end up with a strategy which is really fit for purpose, fit for the future, and which will be an excellent reflection of the really good work that's been done to get us to this point.
Thanks, Phil.
Look, I also thank Jimmy and the committee for doing excellent work with the staff. There's one area I just wondered about, and I'm it's one of the themes of racism, and I note that the young people especially, they wanted a stronger commitment from council around that. And I note that you've worked with a number of schools. I'm just wondering, given the incidents with schools and sporting clubs, if in fact we might perhaps have more contact with, say, the sporting clubs and maybe a wider range of schools. And I appreciate the work, though, that you've already done.
Certainly. Thank you. That's noted. Thank you. Yep.
Glenn.
Thank you. Yes, it is good to do this properly, and I hear Jimmy's frustration. Just pick up one of Phil's comments on racism. I thought we've come a long way, but when we see what happens sometimes with rugby teams, we know we still have some way to go. My thoughts on this, and I know there's the proposal to launch the strategy to coincide with culture to law, but I also wonder about tying this in with Waitangi Day commemoration, but also citizenship ceremonies, whether there was some way of at least receiving a report close, you know, at the council meeting closest to that day. It could be a way to, it's probably going to be close anyway because it's been bound to be late January, early February. So that could be a good way to launch. Probably more culture galore than Waitangi Day.
We're certainly happy to take your lead on where you and when you'd like it launched. We were hoping that there may be a raft of activities around that time. It's quite a busy time of the year for race relations and other activities, so we're certainly happy to take your steer on how you'd like us to launch it.
Yanni?
Thank you. Thank you for the report. One of the issues that was raised is civic engagement and representation, and just wondered, obviously by the time the strategy is adopted, the elections will be over, but are we doing anything just in terms of awareness of the election with those ethnic communities or those diverse communities around civic engagement and participation at the moment?
Yes, Councillor, we are distributing information and we've contacted groups individually. Some groups have talked to their members by themselves, and we connected some communities with the marketing team to give them the opportunity to participate in some of the campaigns that were organized around election days. Don't think anybody picked it up. The young people picked it up more.
Thanks.
Yes. Paul, sorry.
Just very briefly, I just want to thank Claire for the work she's doing. I mean, I know the work you did on our Safer Christchurch strategy, and here you've got a multicultural strategy. Just the work you've done in terms of getting a lot of this work pulled together this term has been fantastic. I just want to acknowledge that, actually, Claire.
Thank you, Paul. I'd also actually like to acknowledge the work of Esther and the team. It's certainly been, in the Multicultural Working Party, it's certainly been a huge undertaking, and it's been a really unique and wonderful opportunity to work with so many diverse people, particularly having the community help co-create this whole thing. Yep. So thank you.
I realise there are other people there, but I think the leadership you've shown to pull it all together is actually outstanding.
Yeah, well, I'd like to add my congratulations to Councillor Chen. I mean, he's been passionate about this, and you know, I wouldn't see any reflection at all about taking the extra time just to get the mana whenua input so that it is right, and it's going to have your name stamped all over it. So and that's because you've just devoted your attention to making it happen, and you've just never wavered in your commitment to ensuring that this city has a multicultural strategy. So I congratulate you and all of the others. I think that you've also proved that the model that brings external people to the table with councillors actually works really well, and that concept of co-creation is both empowering but also provides for a better strategy as a result for us. So it works both ways. So on that note, I will put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried.